Hey everybody, welcome to the video. Welcome to the channel. We're back working for Dirt Perfect today, doing a little small excavation job. First things first, we got to get a load of stone off this truck, and then we're taking Plan B, the trailer there, going to pick up the John Deere 120 and just have to see what we're getting into. Not your average millennial seems to be missing something there. Something to keep the in there. Oh well, I'm sure that's fine. Anyway, it is cold. I don't know how this truck is going to do. It is in the teens where we were at in southern Indiana. It's supposed to be in single digits next week. Speaking of cold, there's a plug right there. Coldest water bottle. See it? Still loving it. By the way, I'll talk about it in a future video. There is one thing I've found that I really do like about this water bottle, but we'll talk about that in a future video when we're at the house. Anywho, here we go. Okay, you know what? It's cold. I don't want to waste time with the jump pack today. I don't want to. What's this? It's not exactly what I want. Somewhere in this disaster of a yes. There's a little. Okay. Clean your trucks out. Clean your trucks out. Listen, they're down here all the time. You guys are more than welcome to bring a bucket and a mop. Would you quit it there, bud? There we go. That's good news. Look good, actually. Heck yeah. Anywho. Just gonna go ahead and take both jump packs. This one appears to be the battery for the welder right now. Oh, come on. Get out of there. There we go. Yep, we'll just, okay, sure. You know what a fella's tempted to do? Take the batteries out of Lieutenant Dan and put them in the C8500. Just do the old swap out. I bet then a fella could get new batteries for the dump truck. I bet he could. I bet if a fella did it. Yes. Yes. All right. Hello, my baby. Hello, my... Oh, my gosh. Whew. I wonder if that's the battery that's causing the problem. Oh, it's just hard to tell. Listen, the GoPro 8 let you guys down. It started. It pulled off the ether to get going for sure, but it's up and running. Oh. Had a bad day. If you look real close, you can see the water in there. If I'd have done this morning, we'd have had us a frozen glad hand, and that would have been a bummer. I mean, we could have fixed it, but you know, preventable things. Check this out. Man behind the scenes has a video up on his channel of this, doing this, but he put a headache rack on this trailer now. That's nice. That helps keep things organized. Mike had ordered a whole new set of speed binders, and I was all excited. Then I found out that he put them on the other pintle hitch trailer. Kleeman, he gets the hand-me-downs, but that's okay. I'll take it. Make sure she starts before we get too carried away. Talking the other day, whenever he gets Lieutenant Dan done, we're going to have Officer Hoover come down with some scales and scale it out so we can kind of measure out that tag axle and see where it needs to be on there. But I'd like to, when Officer Hoover's down here, put the 140 and the 120 on this trailer and scale this out too and see exactly where we need to be on this trailer to be legal. It feels really comfortable in this position where it's at, but kind of be nice to know exactly where it should be. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Normally we'd have the loader down here to get that jib pull off, because I don't need it at the job I'm going to. So we'll just have to get a little creative, and that's all right. That's what makes it fun, I suppose. One thing I love about this machine is it does this every time. Every time, without fail. That'll work fine. Normally we tuck it in back over here somewhere, but we're gonna move this tire pocket out of the way. That's there. Move this out of the way too. All right, we gotta grab the smooth face bucket too, and it's right there. Not a big fan of operating while on the trailer. It's a good way to lose a machine over the side. We are chained down, but it still makes a fella a little nervous, so slow and steady is the way to go there. Slow and steady. Get rid of that water. Oh, and the ice too. Yep. Locked on good. Turns, I think that's the best option coming from this direction. Turn, 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 turn. She's floating. There, she got it. This is a really long driveway to get to the top. Mike, actually, we did not put this driveway in. Mike bid on this driveway, but we didn't get it. Another company put it in. But anywho, let's get these buckets, and then I'm just gonna time lapse you up this driveway because it's a long one. It sure is. We'll just leave her facing east so she can watch the sunrise in the morning. You can see the river in the distance. It is a beautiful lot, and he's got a really nice timber stand. Really does. Beautiful piece of property. Just a long old driveway to get up here, no doubt about it. Got to take a minute. Just looking out my window and saw this. Look at this tree. I've got her propped up on a rock. Got the old support stick here. Okay. That is crazy. Pretty crazy looking. All right. I got distracted. I'm sorry. Here we go. Gloves off the glove warmer. That's always a good thing to do in the mornings. Okay. Beautiful morning too. Gorgeous. Yeah, it'll work. So we popped these couple stumps here yesterday when we dropped it off. I think we're gonna pull that stump yet. 1, 2, 3 trees coming down. There's a couple other stumps we got to get out of here. The homeowner's trying to do the majority of this work himself, and I completely understand that because I do the same thing. Oh, there's a stump right there in the middle we got to pull up. It's an open canvas. We can kind of do what we want. We just have a time frame Mike gave me. The main thing is the building pad. If we got time to clean up a little bit more, by golly, we're going to do it. He's kind of got a pile of stuff right behind me, so we're going to slowly work everything that we clear over that way, I think. I didn't really have clear instructions. We're just going to kind of do that, I believe. But it's warm enough. It won't be long. She'll come around for us. One, two, three. We're pushing them that way so that the tops are already by that pile of tops he's got. Should make cleanup a little easier. Miss the car. That's the goal. Sure, we could move it, but where would be the fun in that? Where's your sense of adventure, bud? Somebody asked me the other day where the bud thing came from. Too much Canadian TV. I'm telling you, the Canadians, they've got me hooked. Thought I was doing really good today. I brought the saw up so I could cut these stumps off for him, and look at this. Flat out broke the recoil. Not gonna start that saw today. Not today. That's okay, we'll get her done. We're gonna, whoops, there's the corner, that's okay. You guys remember where that's at for me, would you please? His firewood pile a little bit. I think we can use the logs we just pulled out and the stuff he has and give him a pretty decent setup for putting logs up here. And I'll try to do it. He's got a tractor. I don't know where he keeps it or where it's at, but he's got a tractor. And I'll try to do this where he can get in and out of here with his tractor. I don't know 100% what size this tractor is though. But these are sitting over here, so big enough to move these, I guess. Give me just a minute and I'll show you what we end up with. I ended up running to the house and just grabbing my cordless chainsaw and making a few cuts. It's not as fast as the gas saw, obviously, but you know, it started, so I guess in a way it's a little faster. Since the other one broke on me. So let's get this organized for him. Probably help if I cut all the way through. That would probably help things. We'll just snap her off. There we go. Oh, now she's looking good. I was having a hard time getting it the way I wanted without cutting them down first, so. Get him a nice, neat pile. Yeah, hopefully with his tractor, I think he can get in and out of and add logs to or take logs off of. Stump back there that's kind of got me. Be alright though, I think that'll work. was one in the middle I needed to get. Is this it here? Ah, that's it. Found it. Doesn't feel very big. Oh, I could be wrong. So we're ready for the excavation part of it. There's still quite a bit of kind of some topsoil, a little trash mixed in with that. He kind of went into that corner. I guess he's just trying to get Phil to build his pad out a little bit, but he wants to save these two. I think those are two white oak trees. So I'm going to take the topsoil and a little bit of trash mixed in kind of stuff and use that to rebuild this bank back here and get a slope around that corner. I think that looks a lot better than what it was. Got that filled in, got all that trash kind of buried back in there. Looks good, decent slope, roots protected. Hopefully that works. Some nice trees, hopefully that does the trick. Anywho, that's the back corner. We're going that way. All right, so he wants 40 by 40. Supposedly that's already 40. Yeah, I'd say it is. It's pretty close. Okay. So, let's check a couple grades real quick and see where we're at there. All right, so that's probably, well, waist level. We'll use the old waist level measurements. Oh, there's gonna be a lot of dirt. Okay. We're gonna have to find a happy medium in there. Happy medium for sure. I think we'll end up taking a stump out later. It's gonna be in the way. Make sure it's out there. Oh yeah. Still a little bit in there, but most of this is gonna, oh, it's kind of rocky. Maybe that's why he was having a hard time getting through with his tractor. It's kind of rocky. You should be okay. Just go up and go. Clay, that's for sure. So we've got those two sides laser leveled out each way. So now with that being level, I can kind of just carry that grade across pretty close and get all the high side to the low side, track pack it in. Anything that has a little bit of organic matter left in it, I'm throwing around the very outside, which is just kind of the approach to the barn, not the actual barn building pad itself. And that'll leave us the good clay, the good stuff underneath for the actual building pad. We may come back and reslope this. I'm getting distracted. Let's do this thing. Side of it. Let's just spin circles. We've got the room. Why not? Let's just get crazy with it. Try to peel. You can see there's still some roots and stuff in this layer, so that's what I'm talking about. We'll throw that stuff kind of to the outside, or it won't be underneath the building pad itself. Get enough of that peeled off, we can take the better clay and put that under the building pad. I just ran around with the grade router real quick. We went from being a 3-foot difference across here to now we're only 6 inches low, 6 to 8 inches low on that side now. So that worked out great for kind of guessing how much material we need. Now I can just move the laser. I'm just going to move the laser down 8 inches, and then we can carry that out the rest of the way, and that'll be that. The only thing, look at this little feller that popped up. Look at him. Look at him, all proud right in the middle of where we need to be. That's kind of a bummer. I'm gonna switch buckets real quick, see if we can't get that stump out. This layer here started to get into some rock. Anytime you have rock in that smooth face bounces across those rocks. It's kind of hard to carry grade. So we're going to do this pass with the tooth bucket. I'm just going to time lapse you again. It is 40 by 40 by 40 by 40. You get it, it's a 40 square. But that corner up there is kind of up and in no man's land, and it's not going to be a very comfortable transition into his driveway or where his driveway comes up. It needs to be a little lower, but if I keep going lower, I've got to keep pulling that slope, and we just kind of keep chasing our way out and end up with the same problem. So about the only thing I'm left with, I got myself kind of half butted in a bench here. We're just going to slide the whole daggone thing over about, I don't know, 5 or 6 feet and just do it that way, and that'll give us plenty of room. This was kind of a put it in, see how it looks, and make your adjustments as necessary job, and that's definitely what we're doing. My only concern here is that back here in this corner we started getting into some little sandstone pieces, and where there's little sandstone there's probably some big sandstone. So I'm hoping we can get slid over that far without hitting a rock shelf. I'll show you what I mean over here. We're up pretty high to that, and I just don't think that's going to be very comfortable for him getting in and out of the barn. So sliding it that way should maintain it more like that, which is a lot more manageable for him. I think that'll be good. In the end, I think he'll be happy with that. We've been doing a lot of this stuff today, so we're just going to go ahead and do this. That's a little better. That's a lot better, actually. I just went ahead and got the rest of it done. Man, you put the camera down, you can really get some production going there, bud. So here's what we ended up with. We'll start over here. We'll do the old walk around. Got all this firewood he had up here, up off the ground on those logs, looking good. Got the stumps shoved back there. Got that burn pile all consolidated and packed down really tight and cleaned up, so he shouldn't have any problem getting that to light off. This slope on this side, tracked in pretty well. Blends pretty well too. Shouldn't have any problem maintaining that. Pretty happy with that. I know it's not the perfect finished work. Keep in mind, all I have is the 120 up there. And whenever you're doing jobs like this where the homeowner wants to do as much as possible to save a little bit of money, you're always trying to find that balance between what can they get done with the equipment they have and what would be faster and cheaper for us to do with the equipment we have. And as far as polishing that up, that's probably something he can do with his tractor pretty easy. It did turn out pretty nice. I may come back, I'm on shift tomorrow, but I may come back the day after shift and polish that up just a little bit. I'm just kind of running out of time. The kids are going to be home soon, and I kind of want to get there as well. But all in all, the bulk of the project's done. Everything packed in nice. The approach turned out pretty nice as well. I don't think he'll have any issue with that. It's certainly not any steeper than what his driveway is, so shouldn't have any problems there. I don't know. I'm happy with it. Hopefully he's happy with it. Hopefully Mike's happy with it. So throughout the video, you probably noticed there were a couple questions I just asked in text, just kind of trying to get your input on. One of those is shirt sizes. That doesn't mean you're ordering a shirt. That doesn't mean that I'm getting ready to order the shirts. I'm just trying to get a general feel of the range of sizes that I need to get and kind of how many of each one, so I can try to keep a good balanced inventory on that. The other thing is just, how you guys doing? 2021, new year. You guys doing okay? I hope so. We're doing pretty good on our end. Everything seems to be going well. We've got some ICF ordered. We're just waiting for it to come in. It's taken a lot longer than we initially thought it would. What we were told is not becoming the reality. That's becoming clear pretty quick. Hopefully, when he says 2 weeks this time, it actually means 2 weeks instead of 4. And as far as that goes, we'll be working on the YouTube yet soon, so that's always exciting. Anyway, it's just a beautiful evening, and I'm in a good mood, and I hope you guys are too. I appreciate you watching. We'll catch you on the next one.